Welcome back to Tendencies. I am your host, Jreese.
And I'm your wonderful, handsome, beautiful Black King. Happy Black History
Whoa.
Month to all. Jreese Suave.
All right, and we are back. It's been a while since we've done one of these episodes. We've been playing talking sports because we haven't had time at the end of the week to get one of these out the way. But, what better time than now, halfway through the month, more than halfway, like three-fourths of the way through the month, you know. Jenna, how has your Black History Month been, brother?
It's been amazing, bro. I love Black History Month every year. I love my month. I
Hmm.
am Black History, one would say.
You are Black History. That is correct.
Are you saying it like that?
I'm disagreeing with you, bro. I don't know. I don't think I'm saying it a particular way.
Why are you looking like that?
I'm just looking. I don't think I'm looking a particular way either.
bro,
I'm just
bro,
out here looking.
bro, smiling at me like, it is.
Bro, I'm
You are
not, bro.
Black History. What do you mean by
I
that?
just, hey, I'm appreciating your greatness in this moment. You're a part of history, as am I. I guess my half of the month is over,
Your
but
half
I
of the month
also
is
have,
over.
I have half of June, half of Asian Pacific Islander month. So,
Exactly, bro. You'll
you know
be
what?
locked
I don't
in.
care. I'm getting the whole month. I'm getting both months.
No,
I get the
bro.
rest of the month. Hey, I don't care. You can't decide for me. I'm deciding for myself. Right now. This is me. This is what I'm about. I'm gonna go start throwing up gang signs in the hood.
I don't know if it works that way, actually.
I don't think claiming half a month works. Do you think because Steph Curry only claims half the month? No. He's Black
Steph
History.
Curry isn't only half black.
Yes, he is. His mom's white.
His mom is not white.
I could have sworn she was white.
His mother is not white.
Bro, there's no way. I could have sworn.
I
I
promise you
could have
she's not
sworn he
white.
was light. Bro,
Both his parents are just light skinned. Like, come on now.
damn. Damn.
Come on now.
God. Drake was a Drake celebrates the whole month. Drake's light skin. Really?
He can only celebrate half, bruh.
Nah, he celebrates the whole month. I think,
Uh,
hey, the Ball brothers celebrate the whole month.
they should only celebrate half.
Nah, each one of them celebrates a third of the month and
Tw-
spread it out evenly.
12 hours per day, bruh.
But yeah, it's been a great month, as you said. It's crazy how much white people have succeeded this month during Black History Month. Cooper DeJean pick six in the Super Bowl. By the way, Philly, y'all ain't seen it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on now, Philly, you already know what's up, what's happening up in here. You already know. If you've seen the sport episodes, you saw me talk my shit. This is me. This means something to me. You know what I'm saying? But Cooper DeJean, pick six to start off Black History Month. Mac McClung, three-peating dunk contest in the NBA in Black History Month. He doesn't even play on the team. He plays in the G League. They bring him up just for the dunk contest, and he wins every year in Black History Month. On
It
Luca
don't
had
it
a
don't
really
sit
good
right with me.
debut. Hey, Luca had a solid debut for the Lakers in Black History Month.
It's
Like
over. Our, mo-
Austin
our month
Austin
is getting
Reeves
took
dropped 40
over.
points, his career high in Black History Month. They took end racism out of the end zones in the NFL during Black History Month.
That is true. I do remember seeing that, bro. That's crazy work.
I I guess racism's over because the NFL said so, or maybe they're just not gonna end it anymore.
My month is getting took over, bro.
But we have had a lot of great things this month. Like I said, the Super Bowl was great for me. I thought the game was incredible. I loved the game. If you didn't watch sport episodes, we went more in detail over there. But I was having a hell of a week. You already know. Jalen saw me that Monday. I came in with my Devontae's no my Jalen Hurts jersey, Super Bowl MVP jersey on into class. The next day I went to class, my Michael Vick jersey. The Super Bowl I had my Devontae Smith jersey on. I'm about to get me a Brandon Graham jersey. Life is looking good right now, brother. Life is looking good for Philly. I can talk my trash. I was telling hot takes over there. Jay, how did you enjoy the Super Bowl?
I really liked it in general. I mean, like after the first half ended, I was just like kind of on autopilot because I was
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
this is over. But like,
Out of hand.
obviously, I wanted Philly to win. I mean, me and Jalen Hurts share a first name together, so like, happy Black History Month to us as well. all the Jalen's
Was-
around. The best name there could be, to be honest. I couldn't imagine replacing one letter with a different one, to be
You
honest.
replace one letter with a D, perhaps?
Oh
That name
no,
just comes
that's so
infinitely
much
times
worse.
better.
That's so
Infinitely
much
times better.
worse. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. But
Hey, all I gotta say is there's a reason why Jalen there wasn't a Jalen as the Karate Kid, you know.
um, I don't know if that's how it works.
Hey, that
Well,
is how it works. Who was the Karate Kid? What was his name? Jaden Smith. Jaden Reese.
well, I'll say this. I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I mean, it really wasn't like much to it, just because like it wasn't like a crazy good game. But
It was
like,
so good.
yeah, for you. But like, I mean, for me, I was just like, yeah, I'm chilling watching it. But like, it was a good game, I guess. I didn't even watch like I didn't watch the ceremony at all. I just went back upstairs and started chilling because I'm like, bro, because I didn't even like watch like the last 4 minutes of the game because
Mhm.
it was already 44 to like it was 10 at that point. Then they scored two touchdowns at the end.
And I was watching I was watching the after part, you know. I was at Law's crib after his uncle kicked us out because he was sick. Like he went down. He went into his room at like the fourth quarter because he hates the Eagles with a passion. His uncle's a Cowboy fan, so I was
Mm-mm.
over there enjoying life. He kicked me out specifically. He said, "Matthias, you can stay, but you and your friend." He kicked Lawrence out the house.
Good,
It was like,
good. Y'all got to
but
be kicked up.
it was fun. But there was something that happened in the Super Bowl that we didn't talk about on the sports episode because it was not sports related, and that was the halftime show with the Kendrick Lamar. I want to get your opinion on it first because I know we have two very different reactions to how the Super Bowl went. The group chat was blowing up. A lot of violence was being thrown out from
There
you
was
and
no
Matthias at each
violence,
other.
y'all,
Jayla, you were very you were very
bro.
aggressive in that group chat.
You said I was being hostile, and I was just texting like normal.
Bro, me, Loris, and Matthias were all together watching the
Yeah,
bowl.
because
And we all felt the aggression coming our way because we all had the same opinion.
all of y'all are in the same room, so all of y'all already feel like all of y'all already see how y'all feel with each other.
Hmm.
So like obviously y'all aren't gonna know how I'm feeling because y'all are in the same room with me. I wasn't being hostile. I was just like saying, okay, I'll just give my opinion on it. So I really liked the halftime show. I wanted him to start off with "All Right," like that would have been crazy. Now I'll say this: I'll see all of the things where it's like, yeah, they didn't like know his music or anything. Like he should have played this, he should have played that. I think it was good for like the culture. Like some people go too far and be like, I'm sure this is gonna be like in a history class one day as a pivotal moment in culture. And I'm like, it's not gonna be in a history class. Like you're doing too much
Uh,
now.
maybe not like
Maybe, but like
not like a regular history class, but like if I went to Howard, I would have to take Black history. I could have seen it definitely going in
yeah,
a
but
Black
like
history book and be like not like a big chapter or anything, but like a significant moment because it ain't nothing pivot really, but it was significant in a grand aspect of things,
yeah.
grand scheme.
And it was, but at the same time, like obviously if you go to Howard then you're gonna hear about it more. But like
Hmm.
in your just regular schmegular history class, you're not hearing about that, bro. So like and that's kind of what I took from that saying. But I really liked it in general. I think that I think the dancers were really good. I think just in general what Kendrick Lamar did, like how he was trying to like give his whole spiel with everything, I think he did really well in showing the world another aspect of him and how he's always been. Because I feel as if like everyone was like it wasn't entertaining enough, and it was more like trying to be informative. But Kendrick has never like Kendrick has always been a performer, but
Hmm.
like he's always given a message in all of his songs, and
Yeah,
people who don't listen to him
listen to Kendrick.
don't realize that. So whenever like their first time actually locked in listening to their music is in the Super Bowl, they're like, okay, what is this? Like, why is Uncle Sam? I mean, what's it called?
Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Sam.
I mean, like, yeah, basically, but like, and Uncle Tom, like on my freaking
Hmm.
screen, like So
Hmm.
I really enjoyed it. I liked all the aspects of it as well. I think him calling Drake out in front of the whole world was crazy.
Hey Drake,
And
smile at the camera.
bro hit that crazy smile. Like I didn't think he was actually gonna do it. I didn't know if they wanted him to censor it or not, but like it was cool whenever he did. Like he hit that smile, and you were like, oh, nah, that boy
Bro,
Jake
it made me
lost.
realize I'm not hating to my full potential.
Gotta be, because apparently hitting to your full potential is like getting to the Super Bowl and dissing someone in, bro. Like that's
And that's the
crazy.
one song that everybody knew. You heard how loud the crowd got whenever they started playing Not Like Us. Like it was crazy, bro.
Yeah, but like,
They said I know what song I want to play right now, but you know they love to sue.
and
Like that
that
was
and that
crazy.
they did try to sue,
Hmm.
but
But
I really enjoyed I really enjoyed the halftime show. I'm not gonna like glaze and say it was like top one in like the last 10 years, obviously, but like
hmm
I I think my favorite one in the last 10 years was probably either honestly I think it was the weekend. I really like the weekends. I think that's my favorite one in recent history.
I
But
didn't like the weekends.
yeah, you're crazy.
I didn't.
You're crazy.
Uh, my favorite one of the last few years was probably Usher. You
Nah,
already know how I feel about bro. Usher's was
nah,
hard, bro. Yes.
nah. But as your
Bro,
favorite
Usher.
one?
In the last like 10 years?
Come,
Yeah.
come on now, bro.
Like
We
what's it called?
we can't do this today, bro.
Why you act like that's a crazy thing to say?
Because it is a crazy thing to say. That's why.
Bro, Usher's was fun, entertaining. It was electric. But I've also listened to because he played mostly Confessions and 8701. I listened to both those albums a lot of times. He also played a lot of songs from My Way. I think he even sang My Way. But that's we're not even talking about Usher right now. You know what? But regarding Kendrick's performance, I said this. I really liked the message that he was putting out there. I thought it was a great message. I thought it was a great time to do the message, especially with Donald Trump in attendance because once I heard that Donald Trump was going to be in attendance at the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar performing, I already knew something was going to happen. I already knew like the message would have been different. And then I saw seen someone on TikTok. You know what? Tell SZA just to go home, bring out bring out who is it? Is it YG? And he said just have him play FDT the whole time. It's not it's not YG. It's what's called. Is it YG? Might be
Yeah,
YG. FDT. Like Donald Trump. Mm.
that's YG.
Donald Trump. That is YG. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's YG.
Yeah, I saw someone say that. But like I said, I liked the message. I liked the second half of the performance more than the first half. Once SZA came out, I thought it got a little bit better. But I didn't think the performance aspect of it was very entertaining. And like, I'm not gonna hate on the message because, like I said, I enjoyed the message. I understood the message. Not like a bunch of those weird people saying, the message, why they had to make it political. I don't care about that. Like you said, that's Kendrick's music. Most of Kendrick's song, a lot of his songs are about that. Like, there's a message behind it. You have to think about it a little bit. So I had no problem with that. It's just that I wasn't guessing he was gonna perform a lot of the songs from GNX his last album that he dropped. I thought he was going to perform a lot of his hits because that's what you do when you go to the Super Bowl. You perform all your hits because that's what people will know. I think that's the issue, and that's why people weren't rocking with it like that. Like, I saw someone say, "What if you played Family Ties and brought out Keem?" That would have been hard.
That would have been hard, yeah.
If you brought out Keem, that would have been hard. If you played Swimming Pools, that would have been hard. I'm surprised he didn't play Money Trees because that was a big trend. But or did he play? No, he didn't play Money Trees. Do
No,
Money Trees? Yeah, he didn't do Money Trees. Like what's it called? You could have done like I thought it would have been perfect. I didn't believe none of the stories where it was like he's gonna perform poetic justice and then bring out and they're gonna no they're gonna start playing the beat for Not Like Us and then instead they play poetic justice and then Drake comes out and then squash the beef right there. That was never gonna happen because Drake and not Kendrick is too much of a hater to let that happen. Can't like which is crazy. But I thought that Kendrick should have hold on. I think that it would have been hard if Kendrick had uh played Poetic Justice, and then when it got to Drake's verse, that's when you ease in the beat to Not Like Us, and then right whenever Drake's verse starts, boom, you hit Not Like Us. Instead of doing Drake's verse, you did Drake during his verse of Poetic Justice. My bad. What's it called? I had got a phone call. But yeah, I thought that was thought that's what should have happened. I thought it would have been more entertaining. I thought there's more songs he could have done that would have connected with the audience more because they're his more popular songs. That's what you expect to see at the Super Bowl. So like on an expectation level, that's why I didn't like it as much because it didn't meet my expectations because I was expecting a lot of his bigger hits and not just GNX. Because like I said, I listened to GNX like twice through. I knew the songs that he was playing, but I didn't know them well enough, and I didn't know about that. And if you look at the general audience, they're not gonna know about it. People are gonna say he's not that big of an artist, so of course he doesn't have as many hits. I don't know why you bring him on the Super Bowl. Kendrick is one of the best rappers in the world, is one of the biggest rappers in the world. Like the big three is literally no matter what you think, it's him, Kendrick, it's Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. You know what I'm saying? So like it makes sense for them to do that Super Bowl. And they asked Drake to do Super Bowl, and Drake said no. No one wants to bring that up, by the way. But yeah, I thought it could have been better. That's why I didn't like it as much. But I liked the message. I liked what he was trying to say in the thing. I just didn't think the performance as a whole was great. That's what I was saying. Drake and I'm not Drake. Like, Lotto and Lawrence just hate Kendrick. So does Law's uncle.
I don't know. It seemed like to me that you just don't like it just because he didn't play like the stuff that you expected him to play. So the expectations went down in general.
That the re like that's not like yes, that has a big part of it, but also that's what you expect at the Super Bowl though. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to the Super Bowl and just play your new stuff. You know, so I thought he was gonna play a lot of his bigger hits. Like I think the weekend did that too. The weekend he did a lot of stuff from After Hours because that's when it dropped during the time of the Super Bowl when he did it. But he also incorporated a lot more of his older hits. Like you didn't get a lot of his older hits till SZA came in. The only other older hits he did it was what's it called? The one from Black Panther.
All
All the
the
Stars. Is that what
stars.
it's called? Yeah, All the Stars. And then did he play do all right at the very end? Or could have sworn there was
He
another
never
one.
played all right.
What did he do after Not Like Us? Because there was something after Not Like Us. It was one of his older songs. I don't remember what it was. Because he played a few from Damn. He did DNA. He
He
did
did
DNA.
DNA and he had humble.
That's what it was. Those were the two. So like that's why I was expecting a lot more from his older catalog because he has a lot of older catalog, but he did some of his older songs when he was there the first time with 50 Cent and all them people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's my 2 cents on it.
but I mean, even with the weekend, he was in the Super Bowl 2021 basically. So it was the 2020 season,
Mhm.
and his main songs that he played in general was Save Your Tears and Blinding Lights. And those were
Blinding
both
Lights.
fire. And those that album came out like that year. So like obviously like the weekend played his new stuff, but like the weekend was just really popping in 2020. And obviously Kendrick has had one of his biggest years of music this year. And obviously like everyone's heard all of Kendrick's old stuff, but like this is my thing. Even if you even if you're gonna sit there and not play your old music, I just don't think it's a problem because like the people at the Super Bowl, they're all like even though it's not for people just at the Super Bowl and like it's streaming, everyone there paid like 5 bands to be there at minimum. So
Hmm.
like might as well put them on your new stuff. And his new stuff, like 3, 4 songs that he played from that album are gonna go platinum or already are
Hmm.
platinum. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I said we had two different viewpoints of it. Um. And you're also a bigger Kendrick fan than I am, so I feel like that also takes into effect, like what's it called. Like I like both. I'm not gonna hate on
yeah,
both,
I've
but
listened.
especially if you're a Kendrick fan, you're gonna listen like it a lot more than people that aren't, hardcore Kendrick fans. You feel me?
Yeah, and I've listened to GNX through like hella times. So
Yeah. So that's a call. But that was not the only big music thing that had dropped. Obviously, we have had the Party Next Door and Drake album that dropped last week. And me personally, I love it. I've been waiting for this album for so long. PND, PND 2, that's one of my favorite albums of all time. I was listening to Option like when we were getting our haircut the other day on the way to the barber shop to the barber. Just get listening to Options. He Party has hits. Everybody knows that. I remember one of my coworkers was like, "I was expecting so much singing on this Party Next Door Drake collab, which was crazy." And then he was like, "Also, I was like, yeah, bro, Party Next Door don't miss, and he all he does R&B." He was like, "Party Next Door has hella misses," and I was like,
I don't think I've ever heard a miss from Party Next Door. I don't
"So I
think
said,
Party
I
Next
said,
Door
Party
has a
Next
bad
Door
song.
has literally never missed. All of his albums are freaking incredible. Like the only album I said was a miss was Party Mobile when I first listened to it. Not first listen, but as I listened to it more, I liked it more and more and more. Like now I really love Party Mobile. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Party just doesn't miss. Even all his unreleased songs that you can find on Spotify, or like you can probably find them on Dat Piff if you still use Dat Piff. All his unreleased stuff from mixtapes, fire. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, this feels like a lot of songs that were unreleased before and now they released it now. I don't agree with that at all. But maybe some of the beats, but I feel like a lot of this is new stuff. They just probably sound like unreleased stuff because Drake writes a lot of Party Next Door songs, so they're gonna sound pretty much the same. But I really enjoyed the album. My favorite song being CN Towers. Might be a little tainted now from what one of our boys said in the group chat. But I still love seeing Towers. I like Meet Your Padre. A lot of people didn't like Meet Your Padre. I liked it. Nokia um was I like Celibacy, Deeper, uh what's it called? Raining in Houston. Love the album. Was to me personally, it's in my top five now of Drake albums. What you said was crazy. I'm just my expectations
I don't
brought it
think
up there
it's
for
like
me.
too crazy, but I feel like with Drake, you gotta let it cook, bro, because like
Hmm.
obviously, like even Drake said it himself, like about I think it was like CLB. He said you gotta wait on it's gonna become a classic, and that's literally what happened. But
But the thing, like, what's it called? But the thing is, I don't remember liking the Drake album as much as this when it dropped, except for CLB. And CLB is already in my top five too. So
yeah, but it's been a minute since CLB dropped.
mm. Yeah, I still
I'll
have CLB at what is it? I think I had at three. I still have it at three. I have this at four.
really. I don't know if I put CLB in my top five like as soon as it dropped, but now it most definitely is. And we talked about that like a minute ago.
Yeah, like one of our first episodes actually.
Yeah, what's it called? Some of my favorite songs. I think my favorite one was Brian Steele. To be honest, that Brian Steele was
Hmm.
hard, and like obviously
Real.
we'll have the same like type of taste in music, but like whenever it
Hmm.
comes to favorite songs, like I don't be I'm not too much of a like my favorite song can't be sad, you know?
Hmm.
Like and I'm not saying CN Towers is like really sad, but like
But it's sad. I get it.
but it's sad. Like,
I get it.
And that's why Brian Steele is like good for me. Like they switched the beat like three times in the song, like Drake going crazy.
Hmm.
The one song I do like though that's sad is definitely Pimmy's Dilemma, bro. Like
That song's fire.
Pimmy went crazy, bro. And
Mhm.
and I love how like Drake always tries to keep Yebba tied into his music
Mhm.
because Yebba's amazing too.
But that song was hard too. It's called Die Trying if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken. That song was fire. It was giving off Hey There Delilah vibes, bro. I was feeling it, bro.
yeah,
People people were saying that song's trash, which is crazy. That's one of the best songs of the album, in
you're
my opinion.
crazy.
I'm saying.
I feel
I was
like
listening to that right at the shower when I got right before I got on the pod. And
I liked Nokia and Deeper is a classic. Deeper is such a
hmm
classic. Like that might be my
PND
favorite
don't
song.
miss.
That might be my favorite song on the album. Like once everything's like said and done. But
Mhm.
one song that like I liked, but it was like mid for me was definitely Lasers. I didn't think it was too crazy.
I remember liking it when I first heard it, but I haven't re-listened to it. I've re-listened to most like the album like multiple times already, but like every time I get to that song, I kind of zone out.
That's what
So
I'm
like
saying. Because
I
like
can't remember it like that.
half of it is just because like it's such a bland song name. Like,
Hmm.
like stuff
Yeah.
like CN Tower, like you don't hear a lot, like Crying in Chanel,
Hmm.
Spider-Man, Superman,
Hmm.
which is a good
That
song.
song was fire.
And like obviously Brian Steele, Meet Your Padre, like and
Give me
every
a hug.
that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the album where it's just celibacy, on my way, glorious, when he's gone, greedy, like these songs are good obviously, but like they have like such bland titles, so it's like who cares
Hmm.
now? you know.
Yeah.
But
For
they're
sure.
good
I
though.
feel you. But yeah, I don't think there's a song on the album I really didn't like. I liked every song, really. Like
Yeah,
you said, Lasers was like pretty forgettable, pretty mid, but like it's not a bad song, you know.
yeah.
Um,
They snapped for real.
hmm Like, bro, I need this more, bro. I was exp like, it didn't reach my expectations of how I expected a Party Next Door Drake collab to go, but I think that this has to do with the time it was dropped, right after the beef and everything like that. So he played a little bit more safe instead of being full sad Drake or full sad Party.
Yeah.
It was a song for it was an album for the bitches. He says, "And give me a hug." He says, "Fuck a rap beef. I'm trying to get the party lit. I'm trying to get the party lit for the bitches." He says that in "Give Me a Hug" verbatim. So
Real.
you know, so like I was messing with it. Obviously you was messing with it. I feel like the only people that did not like the album were diehard Kendrick fans, but you like both, so you're not tripping. Like our whole friend group is Drake fans. The only person I don't think I've seen post about the Drake album was our boy Dorian, but I think Dorian is like fully team Kendrick. So I respect it. Not and Omar loved the album because he's fully team Drake. He hates Kendrick Lamar. He's hated Kendrick Lamar before the beef even started, which has been
Real.
crazy. But you got to respect it.
Yeah.
Never switched up.
And like he even I forget I read on it like the other day. It was like he disliked Joe Budden, but who doesn't diss Joe Budden nowadays, bro? Like everyone
Everybody.
hates Joe Budden.
Cause he just be talking, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And then he even obviously Kendrick and then like Melissa Ford. I had to look up who Melissa Ford was.
I don't know who that is.
It, bro, just some like honestly, to me she's just some random woman. I don't know who she is like to other people, but apparently uh, she's like some Canadian personality. And
Mm.
her husband, I think he was also like dissing her husband. Maybe like him and Drake have beef or something. But like it was stupid.
Whose husband doesn't have beef with Drake?
Real. What's it called?
But
I saw this one thing and it was like Kendrick because it was talking about how Drake made the album like for the woman, right?
mhm.
And this woman tweeted, she's like, Kendrick's album wasn't that good because he doesn't make it for the woman. Like to have like a good album, you gotta I don't know what she said exactly, but she was like, men want to be Drake, and like men also want girls that like Drake or like wanna wanna like get with Drake basically. And I'm like, what man like actually wants to be Drake? I don't want to be another man. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be Drake.
That's
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like no one wants to be Drake, and everyone in the comments is
yeah.
cooking her. Like if I find that tweet, I'm gonna send it to you. But like no one wants to be Drake for real. I might want as much money as Drake has. I
I don't want a
don't.
woman that wants Drake.
That's what I'm saying. Like that ain't even my woman for real.
Like, what's it called? Like the what? Like the a couple people that my girl can't want because I know that it's just like, dang, that's not like Drake. They can't what Michael B. Jordan. They can't like Usher because I know what Usher does at his concerts
Usher
with
is
them
so
damn
insane.
cherries. I think those are the three. Michael B. Jordan's just Michael B. Jordan. I understand it, but I can't respect it. I understand it.
At all, bro. My girl also can't want Chris Brown.
Real. But I
Bro,
love Michael B. Jordan though. And I love all those dudes, but my girl can't love him like me. Pause.
what does
Let
that
me stop
mean?
that. Let me stop that right there. I don't like the way that came out.
Me
I
neither.
had to, I had to think about it. I had to let it settle for a little bit. I don't regret what I said, but what's it called? I didn't mean the intention it might have came out of.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, bro, I found this needed eraser. Bro, it's been going crazy in my sketchbook, bro. Like, because I've been seeing a lot of people get it. I was using them on TikTok and stuff because I follow a bunch of art pages. I was like, bro, I wish I had a needed eraser, bro. I should buy one. I looked at one of these old art packs I had, and it was just there, wrapped up. Like, it was crazy. It's just been in my room for like the last 10 years, just
Dang.
unopened. Yeah, I was like, let me use it. It was stuck to the wrapper because it's been in my room for 10 years. Once I
Yeah.
got that wrapper off, bro, it's been going crazy in this sketchbook, bro. I'm almost done with two of my sketchbooks, bro. I've been going crazy.
Bro, I hear John Jalen Hurts.
Bro, that was one page of my mini to go sketchbook. And I did that in like 45 minutes, bro. It didn't take that
Chat,
long, but it was
chat.
pretty good.
Is it Glaze to draw Jalen Hurts?
Look, bro. Okay, look.
Chat.
I was practicing my realism, bro, because I'm not a great realistic artist. Like in this one, I have a sketch of Coil Ray. And my other one over there that's finished in my collection. I have a sketch of LeBron and a couple of other bitches. Um and then they're not bitches, they're women. I refute that statement. But what else do I have? I have a couple of realistic sketches, but like I'm not a great realistic drawer. I'm really good at drawing cartoons and sketching like that. Like if you give me a little inspiration, I'm good at that. But I can't draw realism, so I try my best, and I'm trying to get better. Because if you get really good at realism, you get really good at the cartoonic aspect of it because you know how proportions work. I can't draw hands and feet, so I I can't draw arms. Arms like the body. Like once I get to the head, neck area, I'm cool. I can get the chest. The rest of the body, I'm kind of iffy on. Depending on
Yeah.
the day, it might be good, might be bad. So if you get good at realism, it's gonna be good. And you can't lie, that Jalen Hurts sketch was pretty good for a liquid 30-minute sketch.
Still, chat. It's got to be just a little bit.
I'm glazing. I don't care. I have LeBron in that sketchbook, Jalen Hurts in the sketchbook in my car. I have it all. Super Bowl MVP. I was inspired, bro. My next sketch in my sketchbook's gonna be freaking Captain America. My Captain America.
Black in
Sam Wilson.
America?
Black in America. My guy.
I
You can't see the fist. Sam
haven't,
Wilson.
I haven't even seen that yet. I gotta go see it.
But that's what I was gonna talk about that next after if we were done talking about the Drake and Party stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a deeper review on my letterbox. I think I went on a rant on letterbox. It was like I went through it today because I saw that Mo had seen it and she gave it two stars. And then I looked at my review. I was like, because I know I gave it 2.5. I was like, let me see my review though. I looked down. I started scrolling. I was like, once I saw that scroll, I was like, oh yeah, I went in on this movie. But like I like Sam Wilson. I like Anthony Mackie. I'm not like one of those dudes because a lot of people put their hate in the movie already. They had it predetermined because of racism towards Anthony Mackie because he was not Steve Rogers. Sam Wilson is not Steve Rogers, guys. But Sam Wilson has been Captain America in the comic books for the last 10 years. I am an avid comic reader now. I was an avid comic nowhere. I was a ball nowhere without watching ball. Now I watch ball. So some will say. So I was excited. I like Sam Wilson. I have loved his suit. I think Sam Wilson has the best Captain America suit out of any of the Captain Americas, out of Isaiah, dang, what's it called? Because his name is Carl Lumley. I'm trying to think of Isaiah Bradley out of his suit. Steve Rogers. I don't think Steve Rogers has a suit that's better than Sam Wilson Cap. Bucky's suit was trash. People want Bucky to be Captain America. It's just pure racism. They're like, yeah, he should be Captain America, not this Sam Wilson. I know what they want to say. I know what word they want to say.
Bro, that little pause was funny, bro. Not
I
this
was gonna say, I
Sam
was gonna say,
Wilson.
I was gonna say thug, but I was like, that's not the word they would say. I know what word they want to say, and y'all know what word I want they want to say. But
What word do you want to say?
yeah, not I want to say they want to say. And if you think you're a part of they, you are. So hey, don't. So you better hope that's not directed towards you. If you feel insulted by that they comment, that's you, because they want to say that word about my boy Sam.
Mm,
You're not off the hook. You're a racist.
yeah. I gotta go. I gotta
Shout
go
out.
lock in and go see that.
But yeah, it's solid. You know what I'm saying? You'll get some good action scenes. There are a lot of scenes that are edited very oddly. Like the very opening action scene, a lot of it was in a bird's eye view, which looking back at it, it's kind of interesting. The fact that he's Falcon and Falcons are a bird, or he was Falcon and Falcons are a bird, and a bird's eye view up top looking down, low key kind of smart. Too bad I didn't like the way it executed. I thought it looked weird. It looked odd in that angle. There was a lot of there weren't as many reshoots as people would thought because people beforehand there were rumors that there were 4 to 5 sessions of reshoots for this film, but it was only one reshoot session. But the reshoots in the film are very obvious, especially with the Serpent Society,
Yeah.
because it was totally different. That boy Seth Rollins, the WWE wrestler, was in the movie as a Serpent Society member. There was a couple more, but they cut all that out and replaced it with Juan Carlo Esposito, who was great in his role as Sidewinder, but you could tell that his scenes weren't kind of like in the same atmosphere as the rest of the film. There's a lot of green screen scenes and blue screen scenes that look very, very bad. The leader looks whack. Like I really hate his design so much. I can't tell you how much I hate it because there was concept art from Comic Con last year, and promotional images showed him in the concept art, and he looked infinitely times better, more like the comic books, more like the animated series and Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes and the Incredible Hulk animated series. So there's that stuff. A lot of exposition dumps, a lot of stuff that will throw you out of the movie. And if you, there are a lot of people saying it's a, it feels there's a lot of people saying that it's a popcorn film, so just turn your mind off. I don't know if it's all these film classes. I can't take my mind off anymore. Like I was dissecting the film like as a whole, and I was like, not my Marvel movies, you feel me? But
Yeah.
like it's still cool for what if you look at the good aspects. Sam Wilson, great. Um, I think his name is Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres. He's great. Harrison Ford as replacing William Hurst as Thunderbolt Ross. He was great. R.I.P. William Hurst. And Carl Lumley as Isaiah Bradley, also great. Which I thought Eli Bradley was gonna be in the movie. He wasn't. I was ashamed. I was sad because I really liked him in Falcon Winter Soldier, and I thought they were gonna set him up to be Patriot, and I was wrong, which sucked because I need that Patriot to be in that Young Avengers series that they're supposedly planning. Anyways, but there's a lot of stuff to enjoy in the movie. The action scene is great. I like the third act action scene. I'm okay with like I'm cool. I'm chilling with the Red Hulk action scene, but the third act action scene at the Celestial Island, thought that was dope. Sam Wilson does a really cool thing with with something in the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because I know you want to see it. I think aren't you gonna see it this weekend with your dad?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil nothing too much for you. And there's a lot of conversations happening about it be feeling like Incredible Hulk 2 more than a true Captain America Sam Wilson story. And that's my biggest issue with it, because I agree with that statement. Everything ties in directly back to the Incredible Hulk movie that came out in 2008. And it really doesn't like, yes, Sam has a little arc, but I feel like Sam barely grows as a character, which he doesn't really need to because all the growth that we've seen happened in Falcon and Winter Soldier with him accepting the shield. And you saw Captain America, Falcon Winter Soldier, where he becomes Captain America. So you know
Yeah.
how what his arc was in that series. So I feel like there was still more they could have done and like could have went on about it in a different way. And I think that having all these Incredible Hulk elements just takes away from Sam Wilson. And yes, it becomes a Captain America. It becomes a Captain America issue and a Captain America type of event where you would need Captain America to settle things down. But it felt like Captain America was caught in this collateral between Hulk elements. So I gave it a 5 out of 10. I think it's a solid 6 at best, 4 at worst. I don't think it's a horrible movie. It's nowhere near House Party 4, which is my very bottom of the barrel movies ever. I hate House Party 4. I talk about this as many times as I can. Absolutely hate that movie. But it's not going to reach the tops of the MCU. I think it's at the bottom of my MCU ranking list. Um, but it is the best Incredible Hulk movie, and there's only been two. So take that as you will. I also didn't like the Incredible Hulk.
So like it was only
So
between one or the other.
yeah, it is the worst Captain America movie though. But I think it's making a good amount of money, which is it should make its budget back and then some, which is great because I want to see more Sam Wilson Captain America. I'm excited to see him be the lead in Avengers Doomsday. That's not a spoiler. Captain America is always the lead of the Avengers, no matter what it is. Um, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited for more Sam Wilson Captain America in the future. Hopefully they don't backtrack, learn the wrong lessons from the mixed reviews of it, and try to bring Steve Rogers back. Even though there are two Captain Americas in the comic books right now, with both Steve being young again and Sam Wilson Cap. I just want Cap, Sam Wilson Cap going forward. I don't think they need to rehash and go back to Steve Rogers at all because Sam Wilson is an interesting character. Anthony Mackie is a great actor. You
Yeah,
have really good potential there. Just build on it. You know what I'm saying? Which I hope they do. But yeah, I just
yeah,
went on my now I went on a deep rant about that movie, and there's more on my letterbox, and I'm dropping a YouTube video about it next week. So,
bro. I haven't really seen anything new lately. I mean, I know I've told y'all that I watch Paradise. I watched the new episode from this past week on like Wednesday, and it was so fire. And I watched the one from 2 weeks ago. I didn't talk about the one from 2 weeks ago. But like half of it makes me mad that it comes out every week, but it's so good every week. Because if I would have binged this, I would have been like, oh my god, like, this might be like this is so great. But like the suspense throughout the week, bro, you're just like, oh
it's
my
great.
god, the
You
suspense throughout
prefer
the
the
week.
binging method or the weekly releases?
Um, if like it's coming out in real time, then like weekly, because like I have friends that wait the whole like I have friends that wait the whole series to watch, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get it spoiled if that happens. I can't even do that.
Hmm. Yeah,
Especially
that's
like
real.
things on Disney Plus. Like the only thing I didn't get spoiled for me on Disney Plus was like Loki, and that's because it had multiple seasons,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
But I watched Paradise. It's been going really well. I think the last episode is actually next week. So I will be locked in for that. I'm still watching Invincible. I need to get to I think I'm like at the end of season 2. It's crazy to me how
Hmm.
like that hasn't been spoiled for me. Even though they just came out with a new season, like I don't know anything that happens in season 3. I don't know anything that happens in
Oh, good.
season 4. But like
There's no season four yet. Season, bro. Man, the comics have been getting spoiled for me, bro. I got stuff spoiled for me from the end of the complete Amendum or whatever it's called, volume three. Like right now, they're just barely touching the top of volume two. Why y'all spoil? They spoiled like the end of the season for me, and I'm sick because I know what's gonna happen at the very end of the season. Like I'm actually angry about it.
yeah, I haven't heard a thing. So I'm lucky, but I'm almost at the end of season 2. I'm excited for season 3. I gotta watch it with one of my buddies because he's been watching season 2 with me. So
Mhm.
we'll probably lock that in soon. But other than that, I really haven't watched anything for besides those
You
two.
also finished Rick and Morty.
I did finish Rick and Morty, but I finished Rick and Morty like a little minute ago. But
Oh,
like Rick and Morty was also like a binge thing for me, you know.
okay. Hmm.
But like still, I'll go back like once, probably like every 3 weeks to a month, and like go watch that heist episode because I use that heist episode as like lore for like everything. Like I'll be like, damn, you double crossed me, and then someone like will come in and I'll be like, bro, that's the switcheroo. Like, ain't no way you just
That's
did
it.
that.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
I'm in. Like that's hilarious.
Bro, that's crazy. That's like um a lot like critically rated. That's one of the worst episodes of Rick and Morty.
Dude, that's my favorite episode.
Bro, I think it's funny. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's funny, bro.
That
I
was
think
a
my favorite's
funny
still
episode.
the Purge episode.
Yes.
Like
Bro,
who's purging now, bitch?
there
Like
was too many
remember I'm
crazy
pushing down the
episodes.
stairs.
I think one of
Hmm.
my other favorite episodes was probably the whole episode where they jumped to that
Ooh,
hole
the
in the
hole was
bathroom.
good.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
was a good episode. And it
And then you
ended.
find out that Rick never jumped in.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what do you mean? And the episode, how long was the episode? Because it felt so long.
It was still 30 minutes episode. It was still 30 minutes. Every episode's 30 minutes. And
It
I think
felt,
that was the last episode right before it ended because that was the last episode of the season for last
yeah.
season.
Because
Hmm.
that episode felt super long. And then just to tell me that Rick never jumped in and Morty couldn't even like handle anything, I was like, bro, it literally stressed me out.
Bro, the highest rated episode, which is also one of my favorite episodes, is the Vat of Acid episode. And like
That one was
the
good.
thing that I love the most about the episode is when everything because they ran out of dialogue. So they had to like they told the animators just to improvise. So the whole scene of Morty getting in that plane crash and falling in love with the girl and then like her forgetting everything, that was all like unscripted. That was just all the animators freelancing, doing whatever came to their mind. And that was my favorite part of the episode, you know. And every time I go back, I think about that scene, and I think like I enjoy it a lot more because of like
Yeah,
what they went through to get to that.
that's real, bro. The Rick and Morty animators are fire.
No, crazy, bro. Like. Like you said, Invincible's out right now. I'm keeping up with each episode. There's 3 episodes left, and I'm sick. I can't watch the 3 episodes because um just the stuff they've been building up to has been super interesting. Like I'm excited to see what happens in the next 3 episodes, and I know how it ends, so I just want to get that out of the way. But also, I'm liking the slow burn of waiting a whole week because this is what you miss with binging, bro. Like when I was watching Ben 10, when I was watching Avatar, when I was watching Korra, when I was watching Young Justice, and everything was dropping week by week. But I was watching The Flash. You would watch an episode, you'd go with your boys. Like I remember watching The Flash when that dropped. I watched an episode. I go talk to my boy at lunch the next day. And we were talking about The Flash and what's gonna happen next week. It's like, bro, what if this happens? What if that happens? And that's the thing you lose if you're just binging everything. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
love the weekly release episodes. Sometimes it gets annoying, but it's just so great.
yeah. I like it, but like if it's an old show, like I kind of like binging, and not
Mhm.
necessarily I mean like old, but like literally what I'm doing
Yeah.
with Invincible right now. Like
Yeah.
if I don't watch it the first season and like there's a couple seasons out, like obviously I'm gonna
Mhm.
just watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah. That's different though. So
Yeah,
I feel you. Only kind of show I can't really watch week by week. Like I'll try to watch it, but then I'll forget about it. But it's okay because it's not like deep lore. Is sitcoms. I love sitcoms. They're my favorite kind of show. And like Abbott, I watched all of Abbott season. I think we're on season 3 or 4 now. No, we're on season 4 now. I haven't watched any season 4 yet. You know, like I keep like forgetting about it, but it's okay because I don't have to keep up as much because it's episodic. You know, it's not an
yeah,
overarching story. Yes, you'll get the overarching storylines, but it's not a serialized story like Invincible.
yeah. I the only sitcom I've ever watched has been Friends.
Really?
Yeah,
Could have
like
sworn you watched more, bro.
I I probably have like in a sense of like just like seeing it in general, but like I haven't sat down and turned on a sitcom other than Friends for. I mean, I've watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
Okay.
and but I don't know, man. Like I just I just can't. I literally can't. And they be entertaining though. They do be entertaining, but like at the same
Mhm.
time, I just feel like there's a lot more like entertaining shows. Like
Bro, hey, King of the Hill, bro. I'm telling you,
I feel
lock
like
in.
I feel like I'm just like my dad whenever like I'm watching shows. It was funny whenever our
Hmm.
professor was talking about Yellowstone and she was like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
someone's dad's favorite show." And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, "That's literally my dad's favorite show."
Your dad loves Yellowstone?
Anytime I go home and it's like Sunday, this dude's watching Yellowstone, bro.
Bro, I've never seen an episode of Yellowstone. That's something I never watched. I don't
It's
even know what it's about.
I don't know what it's about either, but anytime I watch it, it's good. Like I don't know any
Hmm.
names, but like I love the scenery, first off. And like they talk about real grown like mature stuff and like I don't know, but like at the same time I like watching. I don't know, I feel like I would like it in general,
Hmm.
so
Real.
I should probably
I'm
lock
sick.
in with it.
Bro, I'm sick. I'm about to finish King of the Hill. That's my nothing show. Like that's the show I have on my the background and like when I'm doing like chores. When I'm cooking, I'm watching King of the Hill. When I'm playing Minecraft with Lotto, I been burned through a whole season of King of the Hill one day, like a whole 23 episode season, watching King of the Hill because me and my Matthias were playing Minecraft from like 12 to 4 in the morning,
That's
like
crazy.
12 at noon. Bro, we were just there building houses, bro. There was like a whole 2 hour stretch where we didn't even talk to each other. We were just locked in our houses and mining and shit.
For real.
But we were just on the game, bro. But like that's how deep the Minecraft runs be, bro. But I also watched Spider-Man, Fresh Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That just finished. It was a weird drop. It dropped like 2 episodes, then what was it? I know it was like 3 episodes for premiere, then 2 episodes, then 3 episodes again, then 2 episode finale. So it's like a weird release schedule. But I'm upset because I really like the show and I was really hoping I could hate it. Like I love Spider-Man, but especially after the dude that had been cast as Spider-Man was talking about, man, I really hope that the show wasn't woke. I was like, ah, dude's a racist. But I
You're
was like,
racist.
um, But I was like surprised at how good the show was, especially with in the opening episode when um bro walks home to the hood and gets profiled by the police. I was like this is woke, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what diverse, you know what I'm saying? This is what you hate. I love it.
Yeah,
And then like the storylines were good. The arcs that the characters go on was good, and they're really long and stretched out. There's a character Alani. If you know the comics, you know what's gonna happen. Nothing bad, nothing too bad is gonna happen to Alani, but you kind of know the trajectory of where his character's going, and you kind of see where he starts off at and where he's gonna end up in season two or season three, and you're like just following it. The thing that I didn't like beforehand, aside from the actor, which he does a pretty okay job. I don't like his voice. His voice pisses me off. I said that in the first three episodes after the premiere drop. I told my boy Elijah that I was like, yeah, his voice pisses me off.
yeah,
But the one big gripe I had with the show was the animation, because it was originally going to be a 2D animated series, but then because of budget restrictions, it became a 3D cell animated show, and I hate it so much. It looks bad. It looks like the Ultimate Spider-Man video game cutscenes, and I love the Ultimate Spider-Man video game, but that video game came out in like 2008, you know what I'm saying, 2010 on the PS2. A show in 2025 should not look like that, you know?
yeah.
So it's like it would have been a lot better if they stuck with the 2D animated style instead of going with the cell shaded style. But I think the story and the writing of the series and how they characterize all these characters and how Peter Parker feels like a straight adaptation from how he is in the comics is really refreshing. And some of the twists and turns I did not like at first, but they bring it back at the end of this first season, and you understand where they're coming from, and then it becomes more interesting. And like there was a example on Twitter that made me think, and I was like, yeah, okay, yes, they compared it to a scene that I really love in Ben 10, and then how that scene is a direct, like it was one of the, if I had a nickel for everything that time this happened, I'd have two nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's
That's
crazy
what.
that it happened
Yeah,
twice.
it's crazy that happens.
Yeah. Like I loved it in Ben 10, and when I watched it finally, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I saw the thing, a tweet afterwards about relating it to Ben 10, which is my favorite show. I'm like, bro, I really love that ending now. Like that ending is actually fire because it related to something I love. So I think the series is really good. I think the season two has a lot of room for improvement, but people are saying it's a top three Spider-Man show. I'd have to agree because after Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man the I'm not Amazing Spider Spectacular Spider-Man and the Spider-Man the animated series from the 90s, there's a pretty steep drop off. So, but I heard that shit. Some dude yelled it back. But I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? I think you'd like it.
That's good.
Elijah liked it.
Yeah, I tried watching. There was one Spider-Man show. I don't know which one it was. I just started like watching it off rip on Disney Plus, and I was like, I kind of like this, but like I never like kept watching it because I tried to watch like a lot of different stuff at the same time, but I can't.
Mhm. My dad does that. My dad will starts a whole bunch of different shows and then like never finishes them. So it's like, why? I can't do that. I have to finish whatever I'm starting for the most part. One thing I haven't finished was Futurama. I started it like 5 years ago. I watched three episodes and I stopped watching it.
I can't get people who watch Futurama.
I like Futurama. Like I watched it when I was younger. I just forgot about it because I started watching, like I think right after I started watching Family Matters.
Family Matters is
That's just
good. I've also seen
then
some
I,
of that.
bro. That's what made me switch my major, bro.
Really?
Yeah, Family Matters, bro. Steve Urkel inspired me. Seriously,
Steep.
that's not even that's not even a hyperbole. Like literally, bro, inspired me to switch my major. Shout out Steve Urkel.
Bro, you gotta give him a shout out whenever you win a Grammy. I
That
mean,
ass, bro.
I mean, an
Oscar,
Oscar. Yeah.
bro. Shoot, I'm gonna get a what's it called? I'm gonna get a Grammy too, bro. I'm gonna drop a diss track on you. I'm gonna win five
On
Grammys
me.
on you,
On me is so insane. I just said you're gonna win an Oscar, and bro's dropping a diss track on me just for a
bro.
Grammy.
Bro, we got up, bro. We brought each other up, bro. But I'll have to turn on you, like how Kendrick turned on Drake. The greatest beefs, like how Future turned on Drake, like how anybody turned on Drake. Drake,
Maybe
you can't.
Drake is the problem.
Nah, can't be.
Gotta be.
Can't be. Can't be. But yeah, I think that's about it we got for today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got anything else to say?
Ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, word. You want to drop them some wisdom before we head out for the foreseeable future?
Stay off drugs. Stay away from ridiculously pretty women. We out.
All right, see you guys next week.